My name is Daniel, and I'm introducing Ampere Quest. Right, before I go in, let me start with a massive economic opportunity that's being wasted right now. Right, so millions of EV drivers charge their vehicles every day. Billions of kilowatts of energy is consumed, but they earn nothing for this sustainable behavior. Zero rewards, zero recognition, and zero incentive. On the flip side, we have millions of Web3 users who want to participate in the green energy economy. They want exposure to EV infrastructure, they want to support sustainability, but they have no way to get involved unless they physically own a charging station. Between these groups, there's complete disconnect. Physical charging data never touches the blockchain. Real-world energy consumption generates zero or unchanged value. Right, trillions of watts trillions of watts flowing through chargers. None of that economic activity is captured digitally. The opportunity cost is massive, $50 billion in annual EV charging spend, and none of it creates on-chain economic participation. We want to change that. And so that's the economic problem Ampere Quest solves. With building infrastructure to capture this wasted value on chain, EV drivers can earn points for heavy watt consumed. Web2 users can buy these points to participate in a virtual charging network and earn revenue. Both sides earn, both sides benefit. The entire economy happens transparently on chain and is happening on Solana. Right now, so I'm going to quickly set up the the server. I'm going to with the script and to spin up everything. So now I'm going to walk you through all of this, how it works, right? But so while we are spinning up the server, all right. So we have this is the Ampere Quest architecture, right? So we have the EV chargers, the Web3 users, the virtual plot, the exposed. So we have a series of smart contracts. We have the game, the marketplace, everything, right, can be accessed through this front end, which we are starting up quickly. So I'm setting things up locally. Right, let me just zoom down up. Okay, so I've compiled. It has started local test validator. We have programs deploying. So we have the virtual plots, the marketplace too, and charging session. Right. So all of these things will be exposed through the front end, and I will get to it later. So like this basic is just the one that incentivizes the the EV drivers, right? So this is just setting up the base thing for testing purposes, right? So while that is going on, all right, that's full. That's fully started. I'm going to just clean because this is first load, right? So say I'm connected to the local customer now. Okay, all I can just do is request airdrop. This for testing purposes, right? Okay, I think we already have some this thing, right? So I'm going to walk you through the pause. So that, like I said earlier, is different smart contracts connected, exposed by this single front end. We have the pause, the Empire, the marketplace where users, EV drivers and Web3 users can trade points, and we have the analytics to check the system and understand what is going on there, right? So what happened in the pause, right? So the problem that this one solves is drivers currently earn nothing for sustainable energy, and the pause changes everything, right? Every single watt consumed during charging translates to on-chain point. 1 point is 1,000 watt hour. This creates instant financial incentive for sustainable charging behavior. Drivers can now earn for doing what they already do before. And this also solves the economic problem. Drivers now have these financial incentives, right? So they are incentivized to do more. Yeah. So let me just show you how that works. Sorry, my PC might be freezing because I'm recording. So I've clicked on it. It might take time to load. All right. So exactly. So we have what's the word? I'm going to quickly initialize this content. Initialize my account because I didn't know that. Oh my goodness. All right. So it has been initialized, right? So initially it's literally the same thing as a driver registering for registering on the platform, right? Total energy consumption, because this is the first time 0.10 Like somebody can start a new charging station, and these are the available charging stations, right? So you can see them. We have one, and you can check information about them. Their power, is it active, is it inactive, the type of this thing, the per kilowatt hour, how do they charge, right? How much, and then their address, right? You can check all details about this. Also, you can see it's under maintenance. That means that this charging station, so you can pan through the map to see locations that are closer to you and which one you can use. This one is definitely offline, inactive. That means you cannot access it. And then cinema, right? So this is our also any drivers can go to this place, start their charging session. They can start once they go to any place, they start their session, and then everything is recorded on chain for transparency's sake. and then they get awarded, right? So you can see the active sections, days, and the streaks. So you can keep doing this and keep doing it. So they get points and achievements. So it has been given 5 first charge, power user, are they eco-friendly, collector, and those kind of thing, right? So we get it. So this over time, right? Yeah,